Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sports Action with Jaxson. Um, I'm here with Wyatt Andrews today. We're going to talk some ball. Let's start off with this week one matchup. We'll go Oklahoma is traveling to South Carolina. Oklahoma coming off a nasty loss to Texas. Still just haven't been able to beat them. What do you think is going to happen this weekend for South Carolina and Oklahoma?
I think Oklahoma, they go in there and they get it done. Mateer looked awful in the Red River rivalry. I think Mateer bounced back. I don't think he was 100% healthy against Texas, and I think he's gonna get those boys playing. That defense is too good, and I don't think South Carolina is all that good. So we should see. But I expect a big game out of Mateer. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with you. I think South Carolina is an okay team, but I don't think they're a good team. And I think OU is a decent team. I'm not saying I don't think they're a contender or anything, but I think Oklahoma, I mean, they kind of need this win because now they're looking at they're going to have Alabama, they're going to have LSU. They have some tough games later down the road, and they want to keep those playoff hopes alive. They can't lose to South Carolina. But then again, it is a trap game. I mean, I see both ways, but I'm with you. I think Oklahoma's going to get the W. I don't really think Sellers. I think he's a good quarterback, but I don't see much out of them. Moving on to Mississippi State against Florida. Honestly, pretty interesting matchup. I mean, both teams are very under the radar, but what do you see happening in this matchup?
I mean, I think it all depends on which DJ Lagway shows up. I mean, if it's the Lagway against Texas, I want to say Florida handles Mississippi State. Mississippi State looked good early in the year. They got a big win against Arizona State, but I mean they're bottom tier of the SEC. I want to say Florida can handle them, but that's Mississippi State it's a tougher place to play than people realize. I could see them getting it done. That'd be an upset pick. I don't know what that spread's at. Do you know?
No, I'm not. I can pull it up though. Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of with you. I don't know what's going to happen in this game, and I think it's going to be kind of an ugly football game. Honestly, I think
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot of penalties. I mean, Mississippi State plays great at home, so with that, I'm going to take Mississippi State at home here. I mean, Florida. If it was in Gainesville, I think this is one of those matchups that if it's in Gainesville, it'd be a W for Florida. But I mean, Mississippi State at home versus on the road is a completely different ball club. So with that, I'm going to go with Stark Vegas on the W. I'm looking at the spread right now. I don't know what it is. My guess would be like 6.5. Wow, dude, Florida. They've got a win probability of 75%. Damn. I'm not seeing a spread though. I don't have. Hold up, I'm not tripping.
Florida's got really good receivers. I mean, it's just the only thing that scares me is just Lagway. He threw 5 interceptions against what was that LSU game? I believe.
Yeah.
I don't. But we've all seen the flashes of Lagway, though. We know what he can do.
So, no,
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, Lagway's his upside is, in my opinion, probably the most in the SEC. I mean, this kid, I think Lagway, that was my dark horse Heisman. Obviously, I was very wrong about him this year. I mean, if that kid could be consistent, I mean, we're talking about a generational talent, and I don't think that's crazy to say. But
I don't either.
I do. I totally see an upset this weekend. I think Mississippi State's going to go out there and get the W. I mean, Florida beat Texas, but let's not forget this Florida team lost to USF. This is the same team. You know what I mean? I'm going with Mississippi State here. I think they've got more to play for. I mean, Florida. I think Billy's probably going to lose his job. I mean, I guess maybe I mean, what do you think? You think Billy's going to keep his job after this year?
I don't. I think Billy's gone. I think the only reason he wasn't gone after last year is because of the Lagway upside. But it makes no sense in my eyes to keep Billy there. I don't think he's done anything. I think he's a great coach. I just don't think he's a head coach. He was awesome as the quarterback coach, but I don't think he's a head coach.
Yeah, I'm with you.
At least not.
I mean, he was great at Lafayette, but I mean, dude, we're talking SEC football here. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to compete. It really is. moving on from Florida and Mississippi State, we've got number 10, the Fighting Tigers, baby, traveling to Nashville to play Vandy. I'm curious, what's your thoughts for this game? It's a 2.5 spread. Vandy's favored.
I don't think that spread's going to stay. First of all, I think that spread's going to move down. It's going to be closer to a pick 'em. I don't know what I think about Vandy. Diego Pavia, like whether you like him or not, you like him or hate him, like he's a gamer. He plays football and he knows how to win. Every year he's beating teams that Vandy should not beat. And LSU, Garrett Nussmeier was my dark horse Heisman, not even dark horse, but my Heisman prediction going into the year. And I don't think he's lived up to the hype. The offense in general at LSU is not as good as I thought, but I want to say it's good enough. And I expect LSU to beat Vandy, but I would not be shocked if Vandy got a win. I mean, Diego Pavia is good. Eli Stowers, I think, is one of the best tight ends in the country, if not the best. Vandy's better than a lot of people think.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I mean, obviously the biased answer here is LSU, but I mean, this totally could be a trap game for LSU. And Vanderbilt, I mean, they competed against Bama. I mean, if that game's at Vanderbilt, I don't think they beat Bama, but I mean, they went on the road and they gave Bama hell. I mean, the score may have not looked like it, but that game was really tight at halftime. Yeah. I think, yeah, I agree. I think Vanderbilt could put up a fight, but I mean, LSU, next week they've got A&M, and then after that they've got Bama. I mean, this team knows that they've got to win some games. I mean, donors aren't going to be shelling out $18 million every year to spend on a roster if Brian Kelly can't get these wins. So, I mean, I'm with you. I think LSU's offense is good enough. I mean, they've really struggled, but the play calling looked a lot better last week. So I think LSU is going to get the W this week.
Yeah, I think that roster's too talented.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you've got a 6-7 tight end, and then you've also got Berrien Brown. You've got Aaron Anderson. You've got Caden Durham. I mean, that's just on offense. I mean, that's not even talking about the defense here with LSU. Yeah. So, I mean, Pavia is a good quarterback, but I don't know. We'll see. But we both got LSU penciled in for this one. Next up, we've got Texas A&M traveling to Fayetteville. They'll be coming here to Arkansas. Wyatt, what's your thoughts on this game?
I'm extremely high on Texas A&M. I think I don't know, but I would consider thinking about I would think about having them as a national championship pick of mine. I like Ohio State, obviously. But I think coming to Fayetteville, A&M doesn't play good in Fayetteville, and I don't see them going undefeated. I think I'm going to take Arkansas and just some Fayetteville magic, Taylor Green, some magic. I'm going to go the upset, but that has nothing to do with me not liking A&M. I'm extremely high on them, but at the end of the day, it's SEC football. A&M's played a gauntlet. I mean, they're going to slip up, and I could see them losing this game and then win out. But
yeah, I mean, this is one of those games for them that if they don't take it seriously, they could very well lose. I mean, Petrino's coaching for his job right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, he rolled the dice quite a bit last week, and he did have a couple questionable coaching calls. But honestly, I loved it when they went for it on 4th and 4. I mean, that shows that he we're playing to win. I mean, you can't win the big games if you're not rolling the dice a little bit. So, I mean, Arkansas, it kind of feels like they're due almost. I mean, they've competed in every game except for Notre Dame. You know, they make the coaching change. Ole Miss, they fumble. Memphis, just can't even believe that. And then Tennessee, they compete the whole time, and then they fall short. So I agree with you. I think they're due. I mean, obviously, is my money going to go on Arkansas? I don't know if I'm that confident in the upset. But I'm with you. I totally see an upset this weekend. I've got A&M on upset alert. Marcel Reed is a good quarterback. And I'm honestly going to disagree with you here, Wyatt. I don't think A&M is as good as people say. They've got LSU. They've got Texas later on, and we'll see. But, I mean, they had a game against Notre Dame where, I mean, if their kicker doesn't miss that field goal, Notre Dame wins that game. And then all your wins are at home. So it's like, we're about to see how good this team is on the road, other than I get, the Notre Dame game, whatever. But, I mean, they're going to an SEC environment this weekend. It's going to be rowdy in Fayetteville. I mean, yeah, I think history could repeat itself. I think Arkansas could knock off a number 4 team again.
I could too. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. I mean, this A&M team's no joke. Obviously, I mean, whether how you look at them, I think they're overrated, but still, like, you can't, take away from that team. But everyone's got to lose, like you said. It's the SEC. Next up, we have got Ole Miss versus Georgia. Top 10 matchup. Ole Miss is undefeated. Georgia had a questionable win last week, but they did also they did recently lose to Bama as well. Wyatt, what's your thoughts on this game?
Georgia at home, you want to say is a lock. They lost. Bama beat them in Athens. I think Ole Miss is overrated. I think they're very beatable. I think most of the country may agree with that. I mean, last week, Washington State, what they end up winning by a field goal. Like that's a joke. Arkansas had them beat. There's been many situations where I think Ole Miss is a little bit fraud. Georgia, and I like them big. I think obviously Ole Miss is a great team, but Kirby Smart, that whole coaching staff, I could see Georgia running away with this one. Maybe not a blowout, but I could see double digits, maybe 10, 14-point win for the Dogs.
It's hard for me to believe that Georgia would lose back-to-back home games. I think this Ole Miss team is good, like you said, and I think it's a tough matchup for them. I mean, you're going on the road to a Georgia team that's desperate. Georgia cannot really afford to lose another game. If they do, I mean, they're still playoff contention, but, once you get in that 2-3 loss range, it's really a toss-up if you even get in. I mean, Georgia's really – they've got to win this game. It's going to be a bumping home crowd, but honestly, I like the Rebels here. I mean, I like Lane Kiffin a lot. I think that offense is going to be too much for that Georgia defense. I mean, Gunnar Stockton's a good quarterback, but I think Trinidad's 10 times better. I think that home crowd could get to him, but I'm going to roll the dice here. And like I said, I think the Kirby Smart days are over with Georgia. And I don't think they have one, but I think they have 2 home losses this year. I think Ole Miss knocks them down. That's what I'm going with. I'm taking the Rebs here. That could bite me in the butt later, but
it's not a bad pick at all. I mean, they're extremely talented, and this isn't the Georgia teams of the past. I don't think the Kirby Smart days are over, but I definitely do think this is, in Georgia's standards, a down year. I don't think this roster is as good as they've been in the past. I could definitely see Ole Miss winning, but I don't see Georgia losing 2 home games.
And let this be known, like I would kill to have Kirby Smart as my coach.
Yeah,
that be known. Not a hater on Kirby, but with how college football has changed, I think for Kirby's sake, I mean, it's not like, before. I mean, dude, Kirby, I don't think we're going to see that stretch that Georgia had again. I mean, we might see some good football, but I don't think we're going to see that stretch of domination. That's what I mean by Kirby's days are over. I mean, this year definitely they're having a down year, and it is home. They could end up coming out and blowing Ole Miss out of the water. We'll see. I think this is a game everyone's excited for. Oh, yeah. But moving on, we've got Texas playing Kentucky. Spreads, I think, at 12.5 in Lexington, I believe. And I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be pretty rainy. Not that that's gonna affect the game too much. Honestly, what do you think's gonna happen here in this matchup?
I mean, I think it's Texas, and Texas big. I would take them to cover that spread. Kentucky's just, I mean, they definitely are the worst team in the SEC in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember week 1 they played Toledo, and I think they ended up winning by like a touchdown or so. But they looked like they were struggling with Toledo. And I mean, you've got Texas. Texas got, let's be honest, I mean, the best athletes in the country. Some of them.
I mean, they do.
It's going to be a tough task for Kentucky, but I like the Longhorns there.
Yeah, I think this is going to kind of go how that Georgia-Kentucky game did. I don't think Kentucky's going to score as much as they did on Georgia, on Texas. I think it's going to be kind of an ugly game, especially if it's raining. I mean, I think Arch on the road. I think Texas does cover, but I don't think it's definitely going to be a game that I flip from if it's on TV. I have no interest to watch this game. I mean, I think it's going to be Texas is clearly the better team. I mean, Kentucky is not in a good place program wise, and I think they've got to start having serious conversations about that staff.
Definitely. What they're going through quarterback changes, aren't they? I know they
Yeah,
started with
I mean, they've been, I don't know how many quarterbacks they've had this year. Like, what, 3? Seems like.
I think so, but I mean, I don't even think they have a solidified QB1. So, and I don't think Texas is amazing, but they're definitely light years ahead of Kentucky and should be able to
Oh,
handle business.
I mean, Texas could, Wyatt, you could go out there and coach Texas this weekend, and I think they win.
But yeah, I mean,
Seriously, like it might be an ugly game. I do think Texas covers. Maybe they don't, but I don't see a world where they lose. I mean, but granted, I don't think anybody thought UCLA would pound on Penn State like they did a couple
yeah,
weeks ago. So crazier stuff has happened. Um,
absolutely.
Moving on, we've got game of the week. In my opinion, I'm more excited about this one than I am for. Hey, we got Bama traveling to or not traveling, Tennessee traveling to Bama. Who do you got in this one, Wyatt? I think the spread's -8. I could be wrong.
Is it 8?
I think so. I could be wrong though.
You know, I think Bama is the front runner in the SEC. I know they have a loss. I think that they're the most talented team in the SEC. I think Ty Simpson is playing fantastic. They've got Bernard, the receiver, who's better than Ryan Williams. Let me make that very clear, in my opinion. Alabama, it's Alabama. They're great. I like Tennessee. They're what, Joey Aguilar or something? What is his last
Yeah, that's
name?
his name. Yeah, Joey Aguilar.
I like him a lot. I think Tennessee's good. I think Bama's going to run it up on them. I think it'll be a pretty good game, but I can see this one being a shootout, high scoring.
Yeah, I mean,
like
dude, I like Bama as well. I don't mean to cut you off, but Tennessee's pass defense is not where it needs to be, and
no.
I think Alabama, honestly, I think they're going to beat them by 2 touchdowns. I think Bama's going to cover that spread. I mean, as much as I was a Ty Simpson hater at the beginning of the year, he really is a good quarterback,
Yeah.
and he has all that talent around him. I think Bama's going to go out there, get the job done. I mean, yeah, rivalry game, but Bama's the home team here, so give me Bama by 2 tutties. Moving on, we've got USC playing at Notre Dame. What do you got here?
I like Notre Dame. I mean, USC, they're good. Notre Dame's rushing attack. I mean, who do you think's the best running back in the country? You think he's up
I
in South
mean,
Bend?
Love. I think Love's up there. If it's not, I mean him. I like Jeremiah Love for sure.
I think you hand the ball off to Jeremiah Love 30 times against USC's defense. He'll rush for 250, and the Irish will get away with a win. That's a lot of traveling with USC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington joining the Big Ten. I mean, I know this isn't a conference game, but it's tough traveling all the way from California to Indiana. And Notre Dame, they've got a great home field advantage. I think Notre Dame should be able to handle business, and I think that they're gonna pound the rock. I mean, they're gonna run all over USC. And Carr's a good quarterback. He can throw, but I mean, you don't have to when you have Jeremiah Love. And I think Jeremiah Love's gonna have a field day against USC. Which USC's got great receivers. Their quarterbacks looked great, but I like Notre Dame at home.
And is okay. I agree with you. And this is a rivalry game, obviously. You know everything that comes with that, but I'm with you. I think Notre Dame is honestly just ahead of USC. I mean, USC lost to Illinois. I mean, it was USC did beat Michigan, but I mean, they got a freshman quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think this Notre Dame team is just an all around better team. As much as I would love for Notre Dame to lose this weekend, I don't think they will. USC, you're right. They've got to get athletes, but I think Lincoln Riley's holding back this USC football team. This might be a hot take here, but I think USC will not be a playoff team until they get a better coach than Lincoln Riley. I mean, he was handed the keys from Stoops over at Oklahoma. clearly, I mean, he did a great job at Oklahoma, got him some playoffs, but he never won a national championship. And you get him to USC, he had a couple good years, but I mean, there's no reason why USC shouldn't be dominating right now with the amount of money they have in that campus. I mean, they have everything set out to be like the program in football. I think Lincoln Riley's the problem.
I don't disagree with you at all. I mean, Lincoln, especially with the way that USC recruits. I mean, I won't say that they've got to be. I know they're top 10 just about every year. They've got to have top 5 classes. They recruit all over the country, like especially California produces guys, but they're pulling guys from Georgia. They're getting commits from Florida. I mean, they've got top 5 classes. They've got 5 stars all across that roster. I agree with you. I don't know. I don't think you can fire Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, I don't think you can either. Yeah, exactly. Like I think you got to wait till his contract ends up because he's not doing a bad job. It's just like this program needs somebody that's gonna like lead him. They need a guy like Dan Lanning out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This USC. I mean, like I was talking with Ethan and Jace about it the other day. I mean, they like as much as I do think Lincoln Riley is a good coach. I don't know if he's good enough for that USC team. I mean, they really could be. I mean, they do. Granted, you still got Oregon, Ohio State, some other big programs, but I mean, there's no reason why USC shouldn't be a top 10 team in the country right now. So
I agree.
Moving on, we've got Big 12 matchup. Utah playing BYU, the Holy War. Who you got here?
I'm going. Give me BYU. There's a lot of hype around BYU. Their quarterback Bear Boschmeyer. I mean, he wears like number 47 or something. I think that's awesome. He's looked good. He's a true freshman. BYU. I don't know. I got a feeling BYU at home. I like Utah. That their quarterback Dampier. He's good too. Utah's. I mean, they're no joke, but it's tough to. I think this is a really hard game to predict with these upper tier Big 12 schools. It seems like you never really know, but I'm gonna go BYU at home.
Yeah,
I'm with Utah. I'd probably go Utah.
I'm going Utah here. BYU is a good program here, but I mean, if we're talking just like athletes wise, I mean, I'm going with the boys in red. I mean, I think yes, it is at BYU, but I think Utah. They're always a couple games away from being like, and I do think they're going to miss the playoffs again this year. I don't think they have that kind of team, but I think they're better than BYU. BYU kind of struggled in some games this year. Colorado, they didn't, they still. I don't know. I'm not big on the BYU hype train. I'm going to go with Utah here. I don't really think this game is going to affect much, and as far as rankings go, I'm sure whoever loses will be dropped out of the top 25. But yeah. Moving on, Wyatt, if you had to give 3 pretenders, you would say this year in the SEC, who would you say, or we'll go 2 teams you would consider pretenders right now, midway through the season? Who would you say?
Are you saying like in a playoff aspect or like SEC championship aspect or
SEC aspect? Like, we're talking, just the SEC here. Or honestly, we could talk if you want to say, but I mean, I know my 2 I'm gonna say are in the SEC. Who are like 2 teams that you're really just not buying the hype with right now? You would say, like, you think they'll come crumbling down eventually.
I think the first one has got to be Oklahoma after. I mean, last week, and their schedule's brutal the rest of the way, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to pull that up. Yeah, they've still got to go. They've got to play Ole Miss. They're going at Tennessee, at Bama, Mizzou at home, and then they finish with LSU at home. Their schedule is not very friendly toward them. I mean, and Mateer, I know he's been injured, and I'm not convinced he was fully healthy against Texas. Before the injury, he looked great, but he looked awful. And, I mean, to not score a touchdown, I don't know. I don't think Oklahoma offensively – I think their defense is great. Offensively, I think they're pretenders. I a few weeks ago, I would have said something completely different, but I'm off the train, the Oklahoma train. I'm not buying the hype anymore. And then another one, a pretender, Vandy. I mean, I don't know I guess they're 5-1. They essentially could win the SEC. They can make playoff. Yeah, I'm not buying the Vandy train. I love Diego Pavia. I think he's a gamer, and I think he knows how to win football games. But when it comes down to it, I don't see them making a playoff. I don't see them in the SEC championship talks at the end of the year.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you. Vanderbilt, I wouldn't necessarily consider them a pretender. My expectations for them, I think they go about 7-5, 8-4. But honestly, I'm with you on Oklahoma. That's actually one of the teams I was going to name. I mean, everyone was talking all week, or really up until that Texas game. Oh, Oklahoma this, Mateer that. This team is, Oklahoma's back, and that defense is great. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, they've got a brutal schedule here. I mean, realistically, Oklahoma's probably, in my opinion, going to be a 4-loss team when it's all said and done. And I think that's good for them with this schedule. And I've got another pretender here. I'm going with Missouri. I'm not high on Missouri at all. Yeah, they kind of competed against Bama, but I think Missouri's going to lose some games this year. I think they're going to lose that Auburn game.
I think they lose tomorrow. Yeah.
I think they're going to lose. Let me pull up their schedule. I mean, I'm not high on Bo Prabula or whatever, however you pronounce it. Yeah, we didn't, and that's on me. We didn't even cover. I guess we skipped over Auburn and Missouri, but I think Auburn's going to. Let's get back to that. I think Auburn's going to win tomorrow.
I do too.
My money's going with Auburn. Auburn, we've talked about this off air. I mean, they're, in my opinion, the best 3-loss team in the country. Auburn is a couple of missed calls, bad calls away from being a 1-loss team.
Yeah, and it sucks to say that out loud, but yeah, they really are missed calls away from maybe 2-loss, 1-loss team. But
it's also a night game in Jordan-Hare. I mean, I love Auburn in this matchup here. So that's going to start off the catastrophe downfall for Missouri. I don't even know if Missouri's going to beat Vandy. I don't know.
Where's that game at?
I don't know. I think it's here. Let me. Oh,
I could see that. It's an
interesting matchup. That's next week. It's in Nashville. Vandy's home for it.
I mean, Mizzou's got. I think Hardy's great. I think they run the ball very well. Bo Prabula, are you buying Bo Prabula?
No, I'm not. I'm not a fan of him. I don't think he's as good as people think. I mean, dude, in my opinion, he's like middle of the pack, lower SEC. I mean, I'm not high on the kid. I'm really not.
I'm not either.
I just don't think they've played anybody either. I mean, Missouri beat South Carolina. Like, they didn't have Sellers that game, did they? No, I think he was out for that game too.
He was out.
Yeah, I mean, Missouri had a win over that, and then they kind of put up a fight against Bama, but they were the home team playing a Bama team that's used to playing at night in the middle of the day. I mean, I don't know. I'm also a Missouri hater, but I mean, Missouri, in my opinion, is a big pretender. And that, Wyatt, you should have said something when we skipped Auburn earlier. I didn't realize we skipped Auburn. That's on me. Auburn fans, if you're watching, I don't hate Auburn. I swear. It's Missouri I hate, okay? But, yeah, moving on to the contenders. Wyatt, right now, who's your pick to win the SEC?
My pick? I liked A&M. I liked Bama. I would say those are my top two. I'd probably go Bama, to be honest. I think Ty Simpson looks good. That offense is great. Defense is great. But there's a lot of teams that could sneak in there and get it done. Georgia can win the SEC any given year, it seems like. A&M can definitely win. Tennessee could sneak in. If LSU gets hot, that offense, how much talent's there. There's a lot of teams that could, but I think I'd go probably Bama, as much as that doesn't feel good coming out. But I'd probably go Bama there.
Yeah, I'm honestly give me Mississippi State. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going Bama too. I'm going Bama too. Bama. I don't think you could look at them right now and not say that they're a front runner. I mean, they look good. Granted, they haven't really hit the brute of their schedule yet, but honestly, I don't know if they really get dinged up much. I mean, Bama they look good. I mean, they're starting to click. So I'm with you. I think Bama's for sure the front runner. But guys, it looks like we're starting to run out of time. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Tune in next week. We'll give you all some recap and predictions for next week. Peace out.
See ya.